Hi, welcome to week 1 of course materials. You'll have projects this week that you'll put on the discussion board. The discussion board is the blue button on the left hand side of your screen. You'll get to the discussion board and you'll click on the week that we're doing, which is week 1, and you'll hit expand all up in the right hand corner, because we have to do that every time we go on the board to see who's responded to you. You'll hit create thread, which is how you post your work. Now the first thing you have to do is an introductory biography about your life. I've included a video if you care to add images, which I love, so add as many as you like. It can be nature or you or anything you like. So the biography is the first, the introduction. You'll respond to 3 of your classmates' posts every week. Next you'll have a sample dream analysis by Jeremy Taylor, one of Jeremy Taylor's groups, and it will go into the dream quite in depth, and you'll get to see what hopefully we can accomplish or get near accomplishing this semester. You will also start your dream journals at home, and I've got plenty of directions in terms of reading that will explain to you how to do that. You just get a notebook and a pencil, keep it right by your bed, jot down keywords and go back to sleep. If it's a fragment, that's fine too. A lot of the reading has to do with, if you can't remember dreams, you can use a dream from the past, but we want you to start your dream journal so you have something to work with. As I said, we'll be starting our dream groups and starting very slowly interpreting or responding to others' dreams. That'll come later on. One of the things I wanted to mention about dreams has to do with our self-awareness and the unconscious. Now, we can be influenced covertly without even knowing we are being influenced, and it goes right into the unconscious and we don't even know it. So we have assumptions, judgments, pictures of ourselves, how we should be, and then our dreams come along and obliterate all of that. We think we're a nice person and we have a dream where we are chewing out a baby's throat and we're going, oh my gosh, how can this be? Part of the work we do in this class is to accept anything can be in the unconscious, and we can dream about anything. You can dream about having sex with your mother, your father, your 2-year-old, your 15-year-old, a llama, and you wake up going, oh my gosh, who am I? How can I do that? The idea here is self-acceptance and knowing that we are human animals and anything can go in the unconscious, and we can dream of anything, even though we will hold on to the paradigm that all dreams come in the service of health and wholeness, to tell us things about ourselves, our little blind spots, the way we think things should be. This is how I should live my life. Someone may have given us that idea, and it's not who we are at all. So being able to accept what's in your dreams before you even start to dig it apart and see what it might mean on different levels, archetypal levels, personal levels, objective levels. The idea that there's no self-blame. I mean, everybody dreams of anything. And if you look out there, that's what happens. If people have dreams they can't even believe they have. So, if I have a dream, for instance, of Benicio del Toro, I will wake up very happy. If my 90-year-old father has the same dream of Benicio del Toro, he will wake up horrified that he's gay and think something's wrong with him. Whereas simply accepting, having the self-knowledge on his part that we can dream anything. We can dream of anybody luscious. Benicio del Toro is very luscious. And his generation, of course, has a different view of homosexuality. Some things aren't accepted. And so that dream would upset him quite a bit. We can dream of anything. As I said, we see ourselves as a nice person, and we are escaping from a wild, mean dog, and we lock our sister in with the dog to save ourselves. And we wake up going, oh my gosh, I'm not a nice person. I let my sister die. I actually did that in real life. It wasn't a dream. Self-acceptance is very important in terms of seeing that anything is possible in the dream. And that acceptance, that understanding that sometimes we just dream of anything. I do want to add that oftentimes horror movies give us images that go right into the unconscious and stay there, especially if there's some kind of match or something hooked into childhood traumas or our negative life events. They don't always mean anything. They're just incredibly good horror films that have really scary images and haunt us. That's what they're made for, and they're very good at that. So oftentimes we have dreams of the day, what we did, the Burger King clerk, a dog, and they get all thrown together in a way that makes no sense at all. There's different kinds of dreams, and some are big dreams. The big dreams are the ones that we can do layers and layers of, going into archetypes, not just the personal and the psychological. Anyway, we're going to start off very slowly. As I said, later on we'll start working in dream groups, and you'll have your wiki. You'll put forth a dream, and people will comment and try to help you see or help themselves. I mean, in a group with this, it's called group projection. When you look at another's dream, you will say, if this were my dream, I would think, or I would feel, da-da-da-da-da-da. That's called group projection. And so we will start very slowly, really just seeing how we all kind of have dreams that are off the map, that we can't believe we have, that we can't make sense of, and finding ways to find a key. The reading and the videos each week will help you move along in that process. Remember, if you have any questions at all, you can either email me, or on the discussion board there is a form. The first form says help or something like that, and you can ask questions there. And remember again, we will not deal with anything with which you are uncomfortable. Do not even get into things that are so horrible that you get nauseous. That's not what this is about. This really is about just expanding, being open to new ideas, seeing new parts of ourselves, and becoming more accepting of what we've been through, how we've gotten to where we are, and how we want to live. And we have a great source in the unconscious. It's a very creative, even though it can be scary. Its messages are very workable, again, in therapy. They're used because they come up, and the more self-inquiry there are, the more stuff from the unconscious comes up, stuff that we've just stuffed in there through living, and how hard it is to live sometimes, and survive and be safe. So let's go ahead with our first week, and I wish you well.